Here we go. Well, good morning, everybody. I'm so excited to have you this morning. Welcome to the Coach's Corner. Cynthia and I have a great message for y'all this morning. So excited to share this. And this is something that's really, really, really close to my heart. I'm going to look at my notes. And I think there's a lot of people out here that probably deal with this. I didn't know that I dealt with this until probably 5 or 6 years ago. And I don't always deal with it. God deals with me in it when I need to. And Cynthia helps me for sure. But are you ever feeling that you are not enough, that
Mm-hmm.
you are not worthy, and that
Yep.
you are not enough? And we want to talk about that this morning because if there is any point in time that you are feeling that you are not enough, we're going to address that this morning. So in looking at my notes, I just want to share, what I saw, other than, just speaking from my heart. There are times where, like I said, I had never defined this in my life until somebody made it very clear and known. And I'll never forget when she said it. She was speaking to a group of us, and we were in a chamber of commerce, like a luncheon. And the first thing she said, she looked across the room and she said, how many of you out there have ever had this feeling that you are not enough and you are not worthy? And I mean, it just stuck in my heart. I had never defined why I felt like that from time to time, but I mean, I felt like she was talking directly to me. So I really had to start looking at that and go, okay, are there times when I don't feel enough? I think I've shared probably in this group that I was raised by a perfectionistic dad. A minus was not good enough. He wanted to know why it was not an A plus, and you are gonna have to work on getting those A's up to an A plus. And so, but with that was my mom who said, but you are enough. A minus is great. Whatever you do, God is in everything that you are doing, and you can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. And so she always put that belief in my heart that even though I had that perfectionism on the backside, that she would say, you are enough and you can do all things through Christ who strengthens you. You can do all things you put your mind to. So why do we sometimes say that we are not enough? And I'm going to shock you a little bit with this, but our culture and our society is who tells us we are not enough. Truly, truly. Now with social media, commercials, all that, you are not enough because you don't have this, or because you don't have that, or you don't have the perfect body, or you don't have the perfect face, or the perfect figure, or the perfect hair. And then look at our kids, bless their hearts. They're not enough because maybe they don't have the right clothes, or they don't have this, or they don't have the right shoes, or what have you. Aren't y'all sick of that culture? I mean, I'm just so sick of it. And so, how do you instill in your kids and in yourself as an adult that you are enough? And you have to, I believe you have to speak it. We know that there's power in the words, and we know that Cynthia is going to cover this, but there is power in our words, and we have to say to ourselves, we are enough. But what if I told you you're more than enough? We are enough in Christ. We might not be enough in Michele McCay or in Cynthia Bolden or in Marlene or Sandy or Alan. In ourselves, we are not enough, but we are enough in Christ because we are followers in Christ. We are enough. So if we give our identity to Christ, or if we acknowledge that our identity is in Christ, not in what we do, not in what we wear, not in how good I play tennis, or how good I'm in this, or how good I am in my business. That's never going to be enough. We have to be enough in Christ and be grounded and rooted in Christ. And so I believe that helping our children discover that self-worth and identity in Christ is just the most amazing key. But let's pretend we are wounded, all wounded children, right? So we've got to rediscover our worth and our identity in Christ. And I know Cynthia will probably go over this, but I am going to go through a few scriptures because I think it's so important. If y'all want to, write these down or go back and reference them, if you are ever feeling that you are not enough and you are not worthy, especially in this business, if you're saying, I'm never going to get to a certain level because I'm not enough or I'm not worthy, I want you to put that aside and know that you are enough in Christ. You are worthy to have a successful business, because guess what? Having a successful business is the opportunity that we are given to other people, and that we are sharing something that is so amazing. You are the conduit. You are the instrument. You are that person that can offer it to so many others and get these drops in the hands of billions, and all of our products and all of our amazing products that help change people's lives. You are the one that's helping get that there. So a couple of scriptures, and then I'm going to turn it over to Cynthia because don't want to miss what she has to say. So these are some Bible verses that help you and your kids. If you have still young kids, I want to encourage you, start your kids young, discovering their identity in Christ and how they can find that they are enough and more than enough and worthy because of who they are in Christ. And I love this, 1 Peter 2:9 and John 15:16. You are chosen. You are chosen. So that makes you enough, right? If we are chosen and we are made in God's image, Genesis 1:26-27. You are a child and an heir of God. So if ever I question what my identity is, I'm like, I am a child of God, of the Most High King. So that means I'm a princess, right? I'm a princess. So that, not that title makes me enough, but just because I know that I'm a child and heir of God, that makes me enough. I am part of God's family, Ephesians 2:19. Look at us as a community. We are a family. We're a community. That makes us feel part and of God's family. That's the way I can define that, is this community makes me feel part of God's family. You are fearfully and wonderfully made, Psalm 139:14. You are forgiven, John 1, 1 John 1:9. You are saved, Romans 10:3. You are made new. So if you want any of these scriptures, because I could go on and on and on, y'all let me know and I will send it to you. You are accepted. You are cared for. You are precious. You are protected. Your life has a plan. Y'all, a couple of days ago, we talked about destiny. We know our life has a plan. Everybody knows that one, Jeremiah 29:11. You are heard. You are strong. You are loved. You are blessed. You are understood. You are treasured. You are not alone. Christ lives in you. You are complete in Christ. So, Cynthia, take it away. I can't wait to hear what you have to say.
Good morning. Great job, Michelle McCay. I just wanted to add, I love how it just we follow each other. I am so excited because it is Friday. Happy Friday to everyone. And I just want to tag along. I want to just pick up where Michelle left off in the sense of being more than enough. It's one of my favorite subjects because this is the thing. How do you think about it? We talked about thoughts, words, actions, habits, character, and destiny. And now it's kind of full circle because now how do we take all of that and apply it to more than enough? We take it by doing it. Okay. What do? You have to have more than enough thought. You have to have from that more than enough thought, what's going to happen? More than enough words. From those more than enough words, now we have more than enough actions. Okay. So,
Yeah.
and out of that, those actions, now we have more than enough habits. My lifestyle and the way I grew up was just a little different. I grew up with my mom teaching me and my sister there is nothing we cannot do, and everything you have to do it in your mind. Your mind. In my mom's case, it was one of those cases where she was always told, you may not travel the world in the time that she lived in, but she always told us you can read a book and let the book take you around the world. So in essence, what she was saying was Whatever you can see and do with your imagination, that's what you can have. So listen to this just to show you how energy changes by words. If we're very truthful with ourselves, let's take this weekend in the next few minutes, and especially this weekend. What are we thinking about ourselves? We know what we think about our spouse, our children, our family, our church, everything that we're in. But what are we thinking about ourselves? Who can truly say that they take at least 1 to 5 minutes a day only on their thought life for themselves? Think about it, for yourself, not everything that you do, not your business, not this, not that, for yourself. So listen to when you, I want to read a few things to you, but it's kind of like I want you to think, I am. So when we say we want to make this thing personal, okay, what is it? What is it that you see yourself as? What is your imagination telling you about yourself? So to think about more than enough simply for me states is not about, I'm gonna add, it is more than enough. But what about it? I am. What can we add to that? Listen to this. I am more than enough. We don't want to just know it. We want to say it. I am more than enough to do everything that I've been set out to do and called to do. Listen to this. I am. Everything is going to be I am. I am prosperous. I have a mind to succeed. I have a mind to bring me good success. I have or I am. I am blessed. I am determined to be my healthiest self. I am. I am grateful. I am unique and special. Say it. I am unique and special. I am at peace. I am capable of attracting abundance. Yes, you are. You are capable. I'm grateful for what I have. I'm confident in myself. Sometimes we can say these things and our other side of our brain kind of like, okay, that means say it louder and say it stronger. I am determined. What are you determined to do? I am determined to put out 30 packs, 10 packs. I am determined to have an abundance of brand partners. I am determined to help the world by the billions. I am. Yo, I am arrives before you do. Remember, we talked about words, how they float through the atmosphere, and this we can't see. They arrive way before we do. So if you would think about your words arriving to where you sent them before you, then you can rest. Because somebody, if the other side of that brain says, oh, I just don't know. Remember that whisper? We talked about that whisper. The whisper is keep going. That's what the inside is telling us because it already knows that, hey, what you said is already there. So I am committed to being positive. That's a good one. I am committed. I am positive. I am somewhere going somewhere to happen. I tell myself every day, Cynthia, good morning. You are going somewhere good. And when you show up, good is happening. Try it out for the week. Try it out. Put your name in there. You're showing up. And when you show up, something good is happening. And then another thing, listen to this. And let's not be afraid of these last little statements. Let's kind of get them. I am attracting money and wealth into my life. I'm attracting health into my life. I am constantly expanding my belief in what is possible. I am capable of achieving my goals, and I am determined. I am daring to be different. I am self-assured. I am very proud of my choices. I am striving to be a better person every day. I am a good role model. I am a good brand partner. I am a good leader. Say it.
Yes.
I am
Yes.
a good leader.
Yes.
And I am going to put good vibes in the universe every day. I am going, when I show up, I change the whole atmosphere of what is happening. If I walk in a form of darkness, I'm the light to put that darkness out. You're the light to put that darkness out. So as we go in our last, what are we, 2 weeks? This is 2 weeks in October. These next 2 weeks, let's apply these to our business. You set your mind like flint. You are not afraid. You are a warrior, and you will not be afraid to say what you really want. You put it out there. Your words get there first. Just remember this, your words are waited on you to show up because they've done it. all they waiting on you is to say it's done. So anyway, happy Friday to all of you. It is so much fun because this is the thing. You are more than a conqueror, and you are more than enough to get everything and anything accomplished that's been set before you. You got this. Happy Friday.
That is awesome, Cynthia. Well, thank you. Well, hopefully we have set you guys on your path for amazing weekend. Speak those words that Cynthia suggested. I put all the scriptures in the chat. Y'all can copy that and utilize that. And also there is a link. I got that straight from a link from Focus on the Family. So you guys take that and quote those scriptures daily, quote those things that Cynthia said, and make yourselves believe that you are more than enough. Love you guys. Have a great, great, great weekend.
Bye,
Thank
everybody.
you.
Bye, everybody.
You both
Great
are
Love you.
awesome.
Happy
Bye,
Thank you,
everyone.
ladies.
Friday.
Thank you, Michelle.
Love
Thank
you
you,
guys.
Thank
Bye. Be
Absolutely.
you.
blessed.
Cynthia.
Stay
Thank
safe.
both of y'all.
Absolutely.
Great job.
Thank
Love you guys. Have a
you.
great
Great
weekend, everyone.
weekend. I'm excited to
Great
hear about
weekend,
those
everybody.
perfect weekends.
Yes.
Be
Yes.
safe. Productive.
Bye-bye.
I love you. Bye.
I love you. Bye.